Hi, Arzu. Welcome to this lovely podcast. Welcome, Arzu.
Thank you so much, Veena.
So, I'm doing this Empowered Moms Inspiration series where I feel my mom's community, me being the spiritual happiness coach for moms, I have a community of moms. So, we all need inspiration. So, whenever I feel inspired by someone, I bring them on to this platform and I introduce the moms who can inspire others. So, today I see you as an inspiration, Arzu.
Thank you for your kind words. Very kind of you.
Thank you. So, welcome. I'm Veena BK, the spiritual happiness coach for corporate moms. So, whoever are seeing the channel, please do subscribe. I'll be sharing more and more such inspiring stories and also guidance and solutions for emotional healing of moms. This is what I do since about 5 years. I'm in this field, and today I'm very happy to bring you another inspirational story. And Mrs. Aarzoo Walia is here. So, Arzu, do share about yourself. What do you do and about your family? Welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, so I am Aarzoo Walia, and as we were talking, so I have my online academy where we tutor students, mainly trying to give classes to students from grade 1 to grade 12. We are catering to Indian as well as international boards,
Mm-hmm.
and I am the director of the company. Apart from that, I am a wife, I am a mother,
Yeah.
I have a 2.5-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
So yes, juggling a lot of roles here and there every day.
Mom should have had 12 hands like Durga Ma, I feel so. Many
Definitely.
times, yeah. We don't want to stop, we want to achieve so much.
I
We
think
want
that's
to,
why Durgama
that's
had those 12 hands.
Yes, I understand. So with all that, if you're doing something, something drives you from inside. So truly it's a passion. That is why that gives you strength. That is what I see in you. So what made you come to this field? How did this happen, your online academy?
It was destined because I never thought that this would be the journey or this is where I will be.
Hmm.
Because all this started just as a passion for teaching and
Hmm.
making some pocket money out of it.
Right.
I saw a poster. I was in
Hmm.
Punjab University, Chandigarh. So I
Hmm.
saw a post on the notice board, which was from Vedantu, where they
Hmm.
were recruiting
Hmm.
teachers
Hmm.
and they were looking for bachelor's or postgraduate
Hmm.
student. So
Hmm.
I thought, why not apply it? See
When
what
was
comes.
this? How many years ago?
I think it was in 2015.
Okay,
It
long
was
back.
in early 2015, somewhere around in April 2018.
Hmm. Internet was just picking up and
Yes.
things were moving online at that
Right.
time.
And I don't think that many people even had, broadband and Wi-Fi at homes, just like we have
Hmm.
now.
Hmm.
So it fascinated me. I was a little skeptical about it as well, that how is this even possible,
Hmm.
sitting here and maybe teaching a child.
Hmm.
Will the child even understand anything?
Hmm.
So, and that time the connectivity was not that good also. There would
Yes.
be often breaking of voice and a lot of
Hmm.
connectivity issues that
Hmm.
we'll face. So yeah, I thought let's just give it a try. Let's just see, how it
Hmm.
goes. And that's
Hmm.
how it all started.
Hmm. So you took up a assignment with Vedantu, like you joined
Yes.
them? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I joined them.
Hmm.
So I was working with them as a freelancer.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
from just pocket money to
Hmm.
making some very good money with them, that's how it just became. Like, I don't say that money is everything, but then
Hmm.
even if you're passionate about something and it's rewarding you, then you want to
Correct.
continue doing it.
It's a measure of success. The world
In
sees it like that, and
one
it's
way.
like a confirmation that
In
you're
one
on
way,
the
yes.
path.
And
Right.
just out of university, and
Hmm.
you have a good freelancing job, you work at your convenience.
Hmm.
And even if you're working 2, 3 hours in a day, it's completely fine.
Hmm.
So it started like that, and it
Along with your college, were you taking classes initially, or was it, or
for
after
a
your?
month,
Hmm.
yes,
Hmm.
for a
Hmm.
month or 2 months, yes. But
Hmm.
it was just my last semester, when I
Okay. Okay.
started, so I was almost done with it.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then once the university got over, then you hardly have anything to do.
Wonderful. Hmm.
So then it started scaling up. So, where
Hmm.
I was working as in 1 hour, 2 hours daily, but then
Hmm.
it even went on to, working 8 to 10 hours in a day, just
Hmm.
teaching.
Hmm.
And yes, it was very fruitful. That time, initially, we were catering only to CBSE and ICSE boards.
Hmm.
And then Vedantu wanted to grow. So, of course, the teachers wanted to grow with them. So then they started approaching the international students, and then
Wow.
they would come up with the international curriculum. And that's how we got exposed to
So
it.
you had to prepare and go. There was some effort and investing your energy and time,
Yes,
right?
in fact, Vedantu actually gave us mentors for
Okay.
that because that's how we were trained. The subjects, like I'm a physics teacher, so physics doesn't change, it remains the same. But the way they test, it's different. It's
Different.
not simply a subjective paper or, just those book questions that would be there. It's a completely different thing. So, yes, we had proper training for that. That's how we got exposed to the international curriculums then. And it just went on and on. And when I felt that, now this is a saturated place, I cannot go any further here. And if I want to go any further, then it takes my freedom away
Right.
because I'm married to a defense personnel. So it's very difficult to go out and be at the job on a site. It's
Correct.
not possible because we are moving also, and it's not like, when you move, you can't just leave all the experience behind and just proceed ahead and start from the beginning. That's not possible. And
Correct.
that's not somebody would want also. I thought, why not start build something on your
Was
own
it
way?
a smooth transition? Like immediately you decided, like due to the after marriage, the change circumstances, you just do it on your own? What was
No,
the thinking process like?
initially I was still working with Vedantu only that time.
Okay.
So I was working with them as a freelancer, right? So I
Hmm.
did not have any, like those strict commitments with them that I am not allowed to do this or something. So because of freelancing work, you can, like, I'm showing up there for work. It's completely fine. And I had no trouble in starting something on my own.
Okay.
So just like that, I started talking to a few friends and all that. Would you want it? That's how it started. So I
Were there
initially
some fears, challenges, because you got an idea of doing it on your own. Working for someone is very different from setting up your own thing, right? So you have to see the overall process. There are so many steps involved. So who supported you or what challenges came up? What internal fears were there? Because many moms think of doing something by themselves. First of all, they're not clear what to choose, what to do. And even if they know, that fear stops them. So you share your journey so that they get some insights out of it. The listeners get some insight.
Sure. So even before I was married, so even when I was working with Vedanta, so my father always used to tell me that there will be a time when you will have to start on your own only because this is not like a permanent thing, right? And it might fade away. So I used to think about it, never seriously, but that time itself, my father was the one who actually pushed me for it, that you should start something. So this that brainchild thing was already developing that time,
Okay.
but I was not taking it seriously actually. So this whole name, like my academy's name is My Buddy Tutor. My father brought up the site.
Oh,
He was the one who chosen the name as well.
wow.
Like it was all his idea,
Great.
and I was just going with the flow that okay, do it. I was like, we'll see what happens. Like, I was so engrossed with Vedantu actually that I didn't have the time even to look
You
at it.
didn't have the vision, but your father had a vision for you, I think so.
He thought that this will be required. You should have a name at least.
Okay.
So that is, he had the, like, I had the website, everything way back then. It was somewhere in 2019. I had the website and everything there, but I was not pursuing it. Somebody would come, then we'll see, but I'm not pursuing it. It was like that. So I was mainly working with Vedanta only. But then, when the COVID happened and everything happened, then I thought, okay, let's just, try it for some time. I already have Vedantu as a backup. I'm already dealing with it. So why not, start this as a side? Like, let's say that I put in 2, 3 hours weekly on this and see how it goes.
Side by side with your
With
Vedantu
Vedantu,
freelancing.
yes.
Okay, that's a good idea.
That time I
Hmm.
was not having a child and all, so it was,
Ah.
I had all the time in the world.
Understand. Hmm.
Yes. So
Hmm.
I was doing it side by side, and suddenly, a point
Hmm.
came where
Hmm.
I was actually, that part required more time.
Hmm.
Rather, although it was a little risky
Hmm.
in terms of financial things, because of
Hmm.
course, you have a fixed going on
Yeah.
thing, and then you have to stop that and start this. But
Hmm.
then it was my husband's support. He
Wow.
was very supportive. He's like, don't worry,
Hmm.
go ahead, go try it.
Hmm.
You can't lose anything. That's what he told me.
Hmm. Hmm.
I said, okay, let's just try it. So it was just
Hmm.
me working there, like for
Hmm.
1.5 years. I was alone in the
Hmm.
company working as
Hmm.
Adam part, as the teacher, as the director, everything. You are just everything.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then slowly and
How many
gradually,
years it took to stabilize your your own venture?
it was almost 1.5 to 2 years.
1.5, starting with registration, getting students, handling
Yes.
everything.
We
How was
actually
that period? Yeah. Yeah.
we had students before we actually
Before.
got
Oh,
registered.
oh, okay. They were asking for it.
Yes, because
Hmm.
see, as I told you, I was working with Vedantu, and by God's grace, I did have a good name.
Okay. Hmm.
I have I had a good
You
name and
had contacts. Huh.
contacts, yes, and that really helped me.
Huh.
And but I was sure of one thing, that I am never going to approach any Vedanta student.
Okay.
I
Huh.
was clear on my terms from
Right.
day one that
Right.
I'm not going to approach their students.
Yeah.
So that is why I never contacted them. If somebody
Hmm.
will come to me that we want to,
Yeah.
learn from you, then of course, most welcome. But
Hmm.
I will never, dial them and say that you leave Vedantu.
Perfect. You will not try to take students from there, but if there is that personal connect with you, they'll come to you, right?
Yeah.
And I think there's a message in this to the moms, anyone wanting to start a new venture, start it small and see the response because you already had few asking for it. You know, whatever I start, it will get a good start. So, for example, if you want to be a baker, maybe start baking on a small scale, see what sells, what is in demand. You can experiment for the first 3 to 6 months. Then once you are sure, you can go all in. That's the message I got from what you shared, Arsu.
See,
Uh,
even when
also
I
share, yeah, also share in that 1.5 years, what was your mindset? You had your father's backing, husband support, encouragement was there. With all that, you are multitasking and so many things you're managing on your own. So how did you feel then? How did you find relief for your stress or overwhelm? So just share that part.
see, it's like my husband and all, like that's a completely service class family. They
Yeah.
have no
Oh,
clue about business.
okay.
And
Hmm.
I was a teacher all this time. I was not an entrepreneur,
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
suddenly you are an entrepreneur. But
Hmm.
again, I come from a business family.
Hmm.
I would often, go back to my father that this is
Ah.
this, and this
Hmm.
when I thought that I'll get the company registration done.
Hmm.
So this guy is asking, what sort of company do you need? Do you want a private limited company?
Hmm.
You want an OPC? Is it an LLP? What not? And I'm completely blank. I
Yeah.
have no clue. So
Hmm.
I tell this guy that you need to wait, slow down a bit. Let
Hmm.
me think, come back
Hmm.
to you. And then I asked my father, then I told my husband that I might, put you as a director as well. And he's like, what? Don't,
What?
don't do that. I don't like it. And I was like, no one knows anything here.
Hmm. Hmm.
So yes, that's how it all started. And then yes, then I actually sat and did some study. What is it all about, and
Hmm. Hmm.
what all sort of liabilities would we have, and
Yeah.
all, because most of the people around me, like I knew a lot of other teachers also who were doing their own stuff.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
None of them got it registered.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it was something very new. Like, I couldn't even discuss with something because no one had any idea about it. So I actually
Hmm.
sat, listed everything that, okay, this is this. And then I thought that, okay, even then, when I am getting the company registered, I told this guy that, see, we are getting it registered, but
Hmm.
I do not know how far it will go.
Okay.
Because we may end up just
But
closing.
you took that step. So something told you that do everything as per the process. Then let's
Yes.
see. I think you took it step by step, and that's why you're here today.
Definitely, definitely. So
Hmm.
the first thing was that I wanted the fact that I shouldn't be so much engrossed with these registrations and everything that I leave
Hmm.
out my students, because that's
Hmm.
not something that my students would want, and even
Hmm.
I wouldn't want them as a teacher, because
Hmm.
most of the time, when we take up a student, they come up to us on a yearly basis,
Hmm.
and I
Hmm.
cannot just tell them that okay, I'm very busy right now, so you wait.
Hmm.
Neither will the exams wait, neither will the curriculum wait, nothing
Correct.
is going to wait.
Hmm.
So I was actually very slow with it. The
Hmm.
whole procedure took almost like 6 months,
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
get everything sorted
Hmm.
on board,
Hmm. Hmm.
because it was alone. Like I was
Hmm.
alone there. And
Hmm.
secondly, I was very slow with it, no doubt
Hmm.
about it.
Hmm.
So yes, you have
Okay.
to take the steps really small. And only when I
Hmm.
knew that, that maybe there is when I saw that 50-50 wala chance also that this can work,
Hmm.
that's the time that I thought that, okay, get it
Hmm.
registered.
Hmm. 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 So how was the process? Initially, you were doing it alone, or immediately you hired
No, no, no.
people
I
with you?
was doing it all
Huh.
alone.
Huh. Huh.
I
Huh.
was doing it all alone. Even
Hmm.
after I got registered,
Hmm.
I was doing it all
The
alone.
classes also you were handling the
Yes,
tuitions.
I was taking all the classes on my own. And in fact, initially, we were only catering to physics and chemistry, because
Physics,
those are the
chemistry.
two subjects that I can handle,
Okay.
and nothing more than that.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And slowly, like when you're talking, so one day a student called up that, can you arrange French lessons for me?
Ah. Okay.
That
Hmm.
is how I thought that, okay, I'll see if I can.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
So I knew other teachers around me. So I
Huh.
just called up a teacher, like I knew she teaches French, and I called her that,
Hmm.
like, see, I have a requirement and
Hmm.
this, so would you like to be on board?
Hmm.
And she said, yeah, why not?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So that's how she
Like
came.
that, your network grew, like you brought others into the fold.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes.
What I'm seeing as a pattern in you is like what they ask, you are ready to give. Sometimes we know we don't believe in ourselves, but when people come asking, you are having that helpful mindset. So let me see what I can do. So, like that.
I'm a person who always thinks like this, that if there's an opportunity, then you should
Right.
grab it.
Right. Hmm.
Because opportunity, I do believe in destiny. So I
Destiny.
think destiny brings in the opportunities.
Hmm.
Whether you catch it or you don't catch it, that's up to you.
Correct. Nowadays, it's becoming so common. Even I was seeing some Facebook posts today, yesterday. Whenever you open Facebook, moms group, parents group, you see moms needing these tuitions. Okay, one thing is the syllabus is so getting so complicated, and earlier moms themselves used to teach, but once kids reach 6, 7 standard or above, is becoming difficult for moms. And nowadays, we are listening, they want this online input at class. Maybe they are not getting what they want, or their focus is here and there, they need that repetition. So I think this service what you're doing of online coaching, my buddy tutor, is very very relevant in these days. So coming back to your personal balancing role, because this is an empowering moms inspiration series. Once you got your kid, what changed, like what different approach you wanted to have, because your health, your kid, and how it is for a mom. Did you take a break, or did you manage? How did you do it?
Well, that is another thing.
Hmm.
So I think when my daughter was born, I was
Hmm.
in the hospital for like 3 days.
Hmm. Hmm.
And after 3 days, I got discharged. So it was in November.
Hmm.
And the students, like the international students, they have
Hmm.
exams in June and
Hmm.
November. So they
November.
have two
Okay.
times.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
they'll opt for one of it. So
Hmm.
I had informed all the students that there will be days I won't be available, because I was the
Hmm.
first time mom. So I didn't
Hmm.
really know that if I how well I'll feel, or will I be in a condition to take the
Correct.
class or anything
Hmm.
on this. So I informed everybody that there's a possibility that I will not be available for a
Hmm.
few days. So that's how it went. But
Hmm.
then a, a few days, like after 4 5 days only, like when I came home, so
Hmm.
one of the parent called that, the exam has been shifted to
Hmm.
2 days later, and we need your help now.
Hmm.
So I'm not really sure that,
Just 5 days after you're coming back, like,
yes, yes.
okay.
So it was just a 1 hour class,
Okay.
but I did take it. So it was,
Oh,
I told him that, see, I think that I'll manage an early morning one
oh, wow.
because my husband will be at home.
Uh,
It was in the morning at 6 a.m. So I told him
hmm.
that, see, that is the only possible thing that
Wow.
I think I can manage. Husband will be at home, probably my mother, somebody will be around there to take care of. So that I'll give you the class in the
Oh.
early morning hours. So this child
Hmm.
is like, fine, okay, no
Hmm.
issues. I'll wake up early.
Hmm.
I'll go to bed early and I'll manage it. So I'm like,
Hmm.
done. So
Wow.
yes, that's how I took the first class. Then
Hmm.
a few days break, and
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
was back with it. I
Lovely.
am never up. I was like, before getting married, I was like a workaholic. So I
Hmm.
would work 8 to 10 hours every single day without
Hmm.
stopping.
So this online is a boon, like, because it's still flexible. You
Yes.
save on the travel time. These advantages of working from home. You can even supervise your kid. So for moms, I think this is the added advantage of the online portal. Tell us some memorable experiences, Azu. I'm thinking generally like the kid got very low marks, then parents brought them to you, then you could help them. You must have had many, many examples like this. So, what one or two memorable experiences stands out in your career, Arsu?
This was with Vedantu actually. So I had
Mm,
a student,
mm,
so she would study physics with me, and
mm.
then she cracked in the BITS exam,
Wow. Mm,
entrance exam.
mm,
So we were very happy. So in the class, like her mother, like, generally we mothers also do. So we would
mm.
make those laddus and pinya,
Oh,
and when
yeah,
the
celebrations like,
child
okay.
receives the
Mm,
preparation time. So her
uh,
mother used to, like she was very fond of those laddus.
uh,
So her mother used to make it.
mm,
So, every time, before coming to the class, because physics can be boring at times, like,
mm,
especially if you're not much, it's not an easy subject. It's like
mm,
slightly towards the heavier side. So I
mm.
would to help her, I would tell her that before coming to the class, to stay awake and to be there in my class, you please eat a laddu and come.
Oh, wow.
Every time she will come and she'll tell me that before sadhana, see, I had my laddu. My concentration is right here. Let's start.
Ah, ah,
We'll be doing the class, and then we went through the classes. She was an ISC topper from
wow.
Bangalore itself,
Mm,
and then after that, the BITSAT result came in. She got into it, and then she got
mm,
into Singapore Engineering College as well.
mm.
So then she was very happy, and then she sent a whole box of those handmade laddus for me.
So your personal secret was have a laddu and come to class. That mom's love is filled in the laddu, right?
So
Her
yeah,
moms
so she is
make specially for her. That
yeah.
will give her the all needed focus
Was
and wow,
So
nice
she
story.
actually, her mother actually made those laddus. She
Ah,
sent a whole box of those handmade
oh,
laddus to my place.
wow.
That's something I'll never forget.
Hmm.
So yeah, there are different experiences with a lot of different students.
Has there been an experience where your child started crying and उसको गोद में बिठा के बच्ची को
Actually,
सिखाना पड़ा?
in fact, that was not online. So
Yeah, okay.
I'm not very tall, okay.
Huh.
So, but I had this physical class going on, and
Hmm.
this guy, he's like 6 feet, really good build, and he's
Huh.
in grade 8.
Okay. Huh.
Okay. But he is like, mama will do everything. Like,
Huh.
mama will put food, everything,
Hmm.
and right.
Hmm.
So he comes to the class and he hasn't done his homework.
Huh.
I told him that, yeah, why haven't you done your homework? This is the only thing I said. And this guy started crying.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
Okay. And now he's like so tall and so huge. And I'm like, what to do? So
टीचर तो टीचर होती है ना गुरु.
exactly. Then I told him that, why are
Hmm.
you crying?
हाँ.
You asked me, I didn't do my homework. Nobody asks me anything like this.
Oh.
Like, okay, fine. I asked him that, your mom never scolds you or what? No, she always says yes to everything that I say. I'm very surprised that, where do you get such moms? Because our moms are definitely not like that, and even I'm not
His mom has a lot of patience for sure.
a lot of distance.
Yeah. Hmm.
So I told him that you please get up from here
Ah,
and go and stand outside.
okay.
So he is standing there very fascinated by stuff and just standing there, not doing
Ah,
anything. And
okay.
he now he's not crying.
Ah,
Okay,
ah.
so he's just standing there, and there is a park right
Hmm.
outside my home. So after a few minutes, I go out and see I can't find him. So I thought that maybe he's ran away or what.
Gone home. Ah,
I got a little scared.
ah.
And suddenly there was this another child there, and he told me that he's not gone anywhere. He's just sitting in the park, taking the swing. And I'm like, what the hell? What can I do?
Enjoying his break like.
Exactly. Like, I'm scolding him, I'm punishing him, and he's gone to the park taking the swing.
Hmm.
So kids are actually
Kids are
very.
kids, though they may be 6 foot tall.
Yes. And I actually felt that,
Hmm.
why would he feel worried about me, or why would even he feel that why am I scolding him, like, क्यों लगेगा इसको ऐसा? She's such a
Ah.
tiny person, what can she do of me? He must be feeling like that, but he just started crying, and I'm like, okay, a little more
Each kid
patient.
is special, na? Each kid is different, unique.
Yes.
And as a teacher, you would have seen many kind of mentalities where you have to tailor or adjust to the kids' mentality or mindset, right?
Not only
So,
these days, it's not only kids, it's with the parents also.
yeah, you have
Some
to
parents would be
guide the
like,
parents. Huh.
do what you like, just make them focus and stuff. And then there would be some parents
Huh.
don't scold him at all. He's very sensitive, and I'm like, okay, we'll try and deal with
Hmm.
that.
That is, a unspoken role of yours to be the guide to parents also. You become the, connecting link between children and parents. Parents are tense about the studies. Kids take it in their own way. You are that common link which connects, and they can share their concerns with you. You can pacify them. You can put a little pressure, some loving kind of pressure to the kids, to get
Yes.
the best out of them. So yeah, I understand your role as a tutor in between. What is your vision for your? This is your first baby, right? Second baby is your actual baby. What's your vision forward, Arzu, for your institution?
Well, my idea was always to bring in quality education
Hmm.
anywhere and everywhere. So,
Hmm.
when we used to study in 11, 12,
Hmm.
so many parents would send their children to
Hmm.
Kota.
Hmm.
Like,
Hmm.
we have
Yeah,
had
yeah.
series
They
also.
would have to stay there and day and night. They
Yes.
study. Huh.
So from that time onwards, I always thought that, it should
Hmm.
not be about a place. What is so special about the Kota? It's
Hmm.
basically not the place, it's the teacher.
Hmm.
And if
Correct.
the same teacher can help you sitting anywhere around the world, then why not?
Perfect.
So
Hmm.
as a teacher, you will have a bigger audience.
Hmm.
You can, convey your message to a larger audience.
Hmm.
And at the same time, a larger audience can benefit from it.
Correct. Hmm.
This
Hmm.
was my vision from the very beginning, and that's
Hmm.
how actually I started with Vedanta, because I wanted to interact with people around.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
rather
Hmm.
than just being that, okay, you have this whole system
Hmm.
which you're working, only these people can interact. But I wanted
Hmm.
something outside,
Correct.
because there are so many different types of people you come across, and
Hmm.
the more you interact, the better.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that is how this all started. And today also we work on the same agenda that, we have students from Qatar, we have students from Dubai, we have
Hmm.
students from US and everywhere.
Hmm.
And that is only because we as teachers should be approachable.
Correct. Hmm.
And if a student needs me, then I should be available irrespective of the fact where I am or where the student is.
Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
That was the biggest thing. Like, everybody said that you have to move out of your house,
Hmm.
to study better, to get that thing. But it's not
Hmm.
actually true. You can sit at the comfort of your home and you can still learn.
Hmm. It's like meeting them where they are and giving them what exactly they want.
Right.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. What I
So,
saw in you, Arzu, is like you're very committed,
hmm,
you're responsive, and I think you focus from what this half an hour of conversation I understood. Sometimes we get afraid thinking about long term, what should I do? Should I do that? Should I do this? So you just focus on one thing, the next thing, and then you go to the next thing, next thing. I think, God is with you, spiritually guiding you, and parents will thank you, teachers, even students will thank you, even those teachers working with you will thank you. So it's like a complete ecosystem, your own happy world you have created.
I
Awesome.
have
Hmm.
always have been in that idea that see, there will be students who will be scoring 99 and there will be
Hmm.
students who will be scoring 80%, 70%.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
that doesn't mean that the 80% wala student cannot be an achiever. Can
Yes.
still be
Even
successful.
students themselves don't know their potential unless someone
Exactly.
discovers and
So
guides them. Huh.
there are so many different fields at this present moment that are
Yes.
available. All I
Yes.
feel is that you have to be best in your own field.
Right.
Why should everybody become an IAS? Why should everybody,
Yeah.
become a pilot? Or why should
Yeah.
everybody be an engineer? There are so
Yes,
many
lot
things,
of choices available nowadays.
a
Yeah.
lot of choices available, so you can be
Hmm.
the best in what you do.
Hmm.
Even if you got 80%, not,
Hmm.
doesn't matter. That's not the end of the world. You still
Hmm.
have a whole life. You have.
Hmm.
So in my situation, like I always feel your dedication and consistency
Hmm.
is above these grades.
Perfect. Perfect.
So if you're dedicated to your work, and
Hmm.
that's why you would have been thinking that, I talk to many people, and
Hmm.
I know one thing that I've been in this field from
Hmm.
so many years now.
Hmm.
In the
Hmm.
same field, like when you continue to give to the same field, then
Hmm.
the field starts giving you back.
Well said. Well said. Well said. Of late, it was exam season, right? From March till now, also some competitive exams are going on. I even took about 3, 4 sessions for moms. Moms are very tense about their kids' performance or exam. They make them study and very afraid. Lot of tension at home itself. So I have
Right.
addressed it from my side with the moms. So what message would you like to give to the moms worried or overwhelmed with so many exams are going on? Kids take a series of competitive exams nowadays. So generally, what would you like to tell the parents how to handle their emotions about their kids' studies and exams both?
See, firstly, as parents, I
Hmm.
am a parent now, so I do understand that part as
Hmm.
well. So,
Hmm.
we as parents have to be a little more calm.
Hmm.
Calm in the sense that the exams are not everything in life. Like, that's what we've been told always, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And children will always look up to their parents. If
Hmm.
the parents have that fear in them, that what if my child doesn't,
Hmm.
pass this exam, what will then happen? If
Hmm.
you create that sort of an atmosphere, then the
Hmm.
child will definitely be affected by it. So
Hmm.
I just feel that take it lightly yourself so that
Hmm.
we can calm our kids further ahead. And the
Well
only
said.
way to understand that is that there is no, there are unlimited possibilities these
Wow.
days. The
Parents,
opportunity,
are you listening?
the
Unlimited
opportunities
opportunities
will
for
come
every kid.
for every kid, yes.
I
Even
loved this. I loved this part.
Even if your child will not become an engineer, he will become
Yeah.
something. So don't
Yeah.
worry.
Keep on encouraging. Yeah.
Yes, keep encouraging them and
Hmm.
whatever they want to do. So I had this 10th ICSE grade. He was a
Hmm.
topper. Actually had 95% in his board exams. And
Hmm.
then you know what he wanted to become?
Hmm.
This was somewhere in 2019 or somewhere.
Hmm.
This child wanted to become a chef.
Wow.
He went to Australia, especially
Ah.
to participate in that MasterChef Australia and get
Oh.
trained there. And he got trained there. Then he
Hmm.
opened his own bakery there.
Hmm.
So many people
Wow.
might think that, what sort of child is this, getting such good marks and then becoming a chef?
Hmm.
This is how
He
would
would be enjoying his every minute of the work, of his
exactly.
passion. Hmm.
He'll be enjoying it. And
Ultimately, parents want our children to be happy and settled in life. Doing
exactly.
what they want is still fine.
I can vouch for that he is one of the best in his field.
Hmm.
So that is what matters. No, I am an
Lovely.
educator. So
Hmm.
for me, that field should matter.
Hmm. Hmm.
Right? If you go and tell me that you become the best chef, probably I can't.
Ah, each child is like, they can explore their talents and be
Yes,
the best in their chosen field. As a tutor, as a teacher, it means a lot that this is coming from you because you have seen so many kids. So
yes.
allow them to bloom in their field of passion. Great
Just
message,
encourage
great message.
whatever they want to do. Just encourage.
Yeah. Yeah. So give one more message or encouragement to the moms looking forward to do something on their own. So the fears will come, the challenges are there, the world is competitive. In spite of that, how can they create something for themselves? Every mother I'm talking to nowadays who's not at earning fees, I should earn something. It matters to me to have money in my hands. Because as you mentioned at the beginning of the session, it's not about the money, it's about making that mark, using her talents,
Yeah.
doing something on her own for her own satisfaction. So, what message would you like to give that mom who wants to start something on her own?
See, firstly, the moment you start,
Hmm.
that's the first step that you can take.
Wow.
Okay, so that has to be taken. You have to take that.
Hmm.
Only then there will be next steps. Right? So the first step is the most difficult step
Yeah.
always. The moment you take that step, yes, there will be times when you will not be earning. I agree to that. You will have to self-sustain, but you have self-sustained all this while as well,
Hmm.
right? So even
Correct.
if it's 6 months more or 1 year more, it's completely fine. But till the time you will continue to work with consistency and dedication in that, whatever is your field, that you will get something in return for sure.
Wow.
Even in the learning phase, you will still be learning. See, I learned about this whole company structure and everything. It has
Hmm.
nothing to do with me. It will never pay me anything. But it is what gave me this confidence to come and sit in front of you today.
Perfect. Perfect.
That
Every,
confidence that you will get by just taking that first step,
yeah.
nothing can match that.
Everything you try, you may fail, but it is a learning which will stay with you
Yes.
and maybe put to use sometime in future. I loved your message about starting because moms keep on, thinking. They are in the thinking mode, but that first step, this is a very important message to all the moms. I would like to repeat what Arzu shared. That start somewhere. Maybe if it doesn't work out, you can take up something else. But unless you
Exactly.
start, you'll be in the thinking mode and nothing will happen even if a year has passed or a couple of years. Just go by in your thinking state. That's a wonderful message from the person who has done it. So thank you so much, Arzu. It was wonderful interacting with you, especially about the kids mindset. And I loved your commitment and dedication in the education field. And still, you have a very broad mindset that let each child flourish in his or her own chosen field. So this is a very healthy mindset for a tutor. Usually, we hear teachers putting pressure and all that. So, but kids come to you are really lucky, and parents will also get that reassurance from you by sending their kids to you. I have my mom's community. I'm connected with so many moms who keep asking for such references. So I thought I'll bring Arzu as a mom who is inspiring by herself because she has set up her whole institution, her own venture, and I'm very proud of the work you do. And also because of your sharing, and I'll share your contact details with this video so that moms can get in touch with you. They can
Sure.
give their children to, a person who is like they'll feel their children are in safe hands when they come to you. Along with tutoring, you nurture them, you allow them to progress. So that streak I see in you. So kids will benefit, moms will benefit, you will benefit, I will get the blessings. What more I want?
Definitely, definitely.
Wonderful.
Getting that right mentor
Yeah.
or the right guide
Yeah.
sometimes plays all the roles. I am a physicist by
Hmm.
like I have done my master's in physics, and in my ninth
Hmm.
grade I wanted to drop physics, leave
Hmm.
physics, never wanted to study physics again. I used to hate it so much. And
Hmm.
ended up doing masters in physics just because of that one teacher.
See. See, it is life changing. It's like a turning
Yes,
point. Hmm.
yes. I can never
Lovely.
forget that teacher. I cannot
Hmm.
ever, thank her enough
True.
for taking me that time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful sharing. So I am so happy that I interacted with you and learned about you and your work. And I'm sure moms will listen to this and get inspired by you as a lady, seeing other lady. And also they have this support now. They'll feel supported now. Okay, there's someone whom we can send our kids to so that she'll help them in their academic possibilities, right? So thank you so much, Arzu. See you.
You're most
Thank
welcome.
you all. Thank you, everyone. I'll share Arzu's contact details. Please get in touch with her and all the moms watching this for your emotional problems. I know life is always, full of ups and downs, but if you have that hand holding and support during your times of challenges, you'll feel better and maybe your life will change with some guidance. So do connect with me. Do connect with Arzu for your kids. Thank you all. Love you. Bye bye. See you. Thank you.